So, Ruud Gullit has dropped today, guys, and we have already reviewed him here, but my footage has crashed, so you're getting the intro a little bit later once I've already reviewed him. But let's talk about this card. Let's talk about the 19 squads. Let's talk about this card full stop. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, high, 6'3". Has a different body type to his 90 rated card, which is interesting. Centre back, CDM, and centre forward, other than centre mid, is very, very nice. You know, if you want to play him at centre back, you can. I wouldn't really recommend it. In terms of play styles, power header, great. Long ball pass, incredible. Incisive pass, incredible. Anticipate, which I think he's gained, very, very nice. Aerial, of course, he already had. Relentless, brilliant for this card. And press proven, whilst a lot of people don't really understand this play style, is actually crazy for him. It's going to make his left stick dribbling feel really, really sharp. For a big man, it's good to have that. You know, press proven improves your left stick dribbling an awful lot. It's very good when you're shielding as well. And in terms of the in-games for this card, he's got decent shooting, decent pace, decent passing, good dribbling for a 6'3" man, good defending, and okay physicals. You know, 80 strength is quite poor for Gullit. 76 aggression also quite poor for Gullit. 84 stamina is kind of negligible because he's got relentless. Jumping, also same because he's got aerial and power header. Don't really need to worry about them two right there. Defensively, very, very solid. And, you know, the defending stats are good there, but also have anticipate. That's awesome. That's a double whammy there because I think anticipate is a bit more important than having good defensive stats. So to have them together here on a box-to-box midfielder like this is bonkers. His dribbling for a 6'3" man as well is a bit silly. You know, he's got great dribbling across the board there. You know, the passing is decent. It's not otherworldly, but it's still decent. And the shooting is okay as well. 5-star weak foot on a centre mid / CDM is incredible. You need it on your midfielders, and for him to have that is wild. You can see that we've applied an engine, +4 to the pace, up to 87 pace. 91 vision here as well, with 91 crossing and short pass, 93 long pass, and then also 93 curve. Dribbling stats go up to 88 agility and 93 balance, and also 92 dribbling. I think I've waffled enough though, guys. Let's get into the games with Gullit and see what he can do. If you need cheap, fast, and reliable FC24 coins, make sure to go to MMOEXP.com and use my code VIPER to get 5% off your order. All right then, guys, you joined me at a very, very strange point in this game. Essentially, I was recording and I ran out of space. It's a big issue on my PC right now. I've played 2 games with Gullit. This is a very, very sweaty one. I really shouldn't be live commenting this because I'm trying to concentrate. Gullit is not good as a box-to-box. In fact, he's quite terrible at it. Be very, very careful playing with this card because he is not a box-to-box, guys. He really, really isn't. He's certainly a good, deep player. And press proven does certainly work on this card. I'm hoping... Is he not off? Yeah, I was going to say. I'm hoping I'll be able to show that in this bit of footage here. Because it is very, very decent. It's very, very good for left stick dribbling. As you can see here, look, you see the way you're able to left stick dribble there? And just kind of spin a little bit. He's got great passing as well. I mean, this game's absolutely awful, isn't it? Please score that. Thank you. Okay. Now I've got a goal. I'm leading in the game. I can talk through with you kind of what's happened in the games we've played with him so far. But box to box doesn't feel right for this card. It makes him feel like basically he's got really bad shooting is the bottom line. His shooting isn't very, very good. So with that, you're not going to get too much from him in a box-to-box sense. Yeah, if you do bring him forward, the anticipate will certainly help you. Oh, go on then. I just said his shooting isn't very good, and I promise you it isn't. He's hit the post a few times, the crossbar a few times with green time shots. That is one of the best goals I've scored this year. And what we were doing in the first game, we had him on get forward, and I didn't really like it. So I moved into CDM. Oh, I moved into CDM, and for some reason he's killing it now. He's absolutely killing it. All right, guys, we're going into game 2 now. Well, actually, this is game 3. 4? With Gullit. And, wow. As I brought you back there, some of the goals we scored Unbelievable. Oh, that's the one thing I do actually really think is quite confusing about him. His left stick... Sorry, not his left stick dribbling. His R1 dribbling is crazy. His left stick dribbling is also crazy. Go on in, rude boy. Let's see it. Yeah, no. See what I mean about the finishing and that kind of box-to-box role? It's quite mid, and it will let you down. It will. I promise you it will let you down. Oh. Oh. Yeah, see? See? I feel like with 90 Gullit, that's a goal. I really, really do. Go on in. Oh! Oh! Adama... What is happening? What is happening? Oh, my God. Yeah, so... I'm kind of glad the recording stopped. Because I completely wrote this card off as a box-to-box. Now, I certainly do think, still, this card is better served as a CDM on stable while attacking. You certainly can get some stuff out of him, though. You certainly can, in an attacking sense. Do I think he's better than Zidane? Nah. Because he just isn't. Just isn't. In an attacking sense. Defensively, yeah, of course, he's a lot better. I've got a burp, by the way, so BRB. Right, so I've just burped, and now we're back. Oh, almost conceding a goal as well. But, yeah, if you want a box-to-box that's very, very good going forward and can do a little bit defensively because of his physicals, don't get Zizou. You'll prefer Zizou, I promise you. But if you want somebody that can defend and do a fair amount, not a crazy amount, a fair amount going forward, oh, that's got to go in. Gullit's your guy, man. Now, I know Zizou's a fair bit cheaper. I am aware of this. Come on then, Gullit. Oh, do you know what? Press proven might be the best playstyle for a card like this. Look at how good this left stick dribbling is. Look how good it is. I mean, how many players do you know this big that can do that, guys? I mean, it's bonkers how good his left stick dribbling is because of press proven, and it really, really is an insane playstyle to give a card like this. You know, he's got anticipate as well. Oh, guys, I mean, tell me that left stick dribbling isn't absurd for a 6'3" hooligan like Gullit, honestly. That's wild, man. There's the press proven coming in again there, the actual plus version of it. Lovely, lovely, lovely pass there too. And there was a pass he made that you're not going to be able to see because of the footage corrupting in the first game that I was absolutely mind-blown by. Like, genuinely mind-blown by. Oh, guys, I have to say, this card's very, 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 very good. He's just not good, right? He is very, very good. Oh, so much so that I'm a little bit shocked because the first game I played with him, I was a bit like, is he really all this? Is he all that? He's better than his 90. Simply because of the fact I don't think the 90's got anticipate. And I know the 90... Just burped again there, my apologies. I know the 90 doesn't have press proven plus. The 90 has power header or aerial, which is good. Probably a bit better on a striker, not as a midfielder, but still, you know, we move. I just do think this card is actually very good. Despite what I first thought, he is levels, man. And the fact EA are giving this as an SBC is a bit mad. I can't lie. It is a little bit mad. Because a card like this shouldn't really exist. And it's all well and good, right? You know, if it's Gullit. But to give him press proven plus as well, there's just no need for that, EA. There's no need for that. And nobody really knows the value of press proven. Right? And it's a great play style if you know how to use it. And I'm hoping I've showcased in this game what it's good for. With that, though, guys, I think it might be time for some highlights. Yeah, let's go to some highlights. All right then, guys, for the second half of this game, I've got him on stable while attacking as the middle centre mid in the 4-3-2-1. And we're going to see what he can do there, because I do think, despite him scoring some crazy goals in the footage you've seen, I do think he is a CDM. And a stable while attacking CDM at that. Go on now, I dare you to find that. Oh. I was going for the scorpion kick there, I'm not going to lie, like. Oh dear, I've had a stinker there. I thought I'd put a bit more power on that. I don't know why Gullit gravitates over to this side still. That's not where I want him to go. I want him to be my middle centre mid on stay back. But it seems like he covers everywhere, strangely. It's not a big issue, right? It's better for him to be covering everything than nothing. Here goes Martinez. It could be an assist here. Assist coming up. Oof. Poor from me, that. Poor from me. Yeah, that should have been an assist for Gullit there, I guess. He's very, very good deep lying. He's a good deep lying playmaker, which is mad. Because I've never really used Gullit ever like this. But man, he's got it going on. He's got it going on from deep. And I really do think, guys, if you want, like, probably the best CDM on the game, Gullit is him. You know, the 5-star weak foot, which we haven't even really touched on, is awesome to have. Especially in midfield. I think it's so good in midfield. And of course, he has that. He also offers so much defensively because of his frame. Anticipate as well that he has. The only thing I'm a bit upset he doesn't have, right? And it's really me picking at straws, right? Is the fact that he doesn't have Jockey. Because if this card had Jockey, I think it would just be curtains. Is that an assist for him? No, Martinelli's missed that. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible, sadly. You can see, though, straight away in this game, we feel like we've got a bit more control over the game since we've moved him down here. That's what it feels like to me anyway. I feel like I'm a bit more in control of this game as soon as I move him down into that deeper kind of lying playmaker role. Might be because I'm not like forcing the ball to him. And I still kind of am, because I really value the long ball that he can do and how good his passing feels better than like De Bruyne's for whatever reason. So yeah, I mean, I'm very impressed, for lack of a better word. Let's go back to highlights. Well then, guys, that was quite something. I'm not going to lie. The footage that did corrupt, I wasn't the biggest fan, if I'm being completely honest. I definitely preferred him as a stay back while attacking player and a get forward player. He feels a bit more on the kind of the scale of a defensive central midfielder or a defensive midfielder over a box-to-box or an attacking midfielder. So, for the people that are asking, Zidane or Gullit? Zidane if you want a box-to-box. Gullit if you want a CDM. That's the bottom line. I personally think that this Gullit is the best CDM on FC24 comfortably. But is a CDM worth 19 squads and about 2 million coins? Probably not, right? You can see that we played 3 games with him. He scored 3 goals and got 3 assists. Let's talk about the colour in a bit more detail. 5-star weak foot, incredible to have. Really, really, really can feel that insane in game. Power header and aerial is whatever. It's very, very good in the midfield if you're having to challenge with aerial battles, but you don't really feel this too much. Long ball pass and incisive. Honestly, it feels like he's got long ball pass plus and incisive pass plus. That's how good his passing is. I couldn't quite believe how good his passing was, genuinely. Also felt like he had ping pass as well. He's got broken passing now, essentially. And just remember that when you complete this card. For a CDM, having good passing is quite valuable when you don't have it on too many CDMs on the game. And I'm telling you, this is one of the best passers on FC24. Anticipate, of course, we all know how good this is. It's insane on Gullit. Great to have. Wins every tackle and it will stick to him. Press proven. Very good on a big man because it means he's able to left stick dribble really comfortably, which you don't often get with big men like this. But his left stick dribbling is wild. It's good at shielding as well, but I more prefer it for the left stick dribbling more than anything else. Aerial we've already talked about. And Relentless, of course, is great for this card. Now, as we talk about the in-games a bit more in detail, pace feels good. Passing, of course, already absolutely insane. Dribbling feels very nice. I really like it if this card had jockey. His jockeying isn't the best, but it's still okay. Defensively, very solid. Physically, a bit lacking. He doesn't feel very strong in-game, if I'm being completely and utterly honest. His physicals are not the best. He's not very aggressive. You do feel that in-game. He always sits off, from what I found. Shooting is, once again, negligible. It's there, right? Not the best, not the worst. In terms of a CDM, this is the best card on the game and it gets a 10 out of 10. As a box-to-box midfielder, it gets like a 7.5 out of 10, guys. You know, he's expensive. As I said, if you want an attacking midfielder or an attacking box-to-box, it gets Zidane. If you want a CDM, get Gullit because he will carry you through to team of the season, in my opinion. Guys, if you ever enjoyed today's video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell for the review. But guys, that is going to be it from me for now, so take care.